Good morning, Star Wars and unboxing fans. Welcome to an on-the-road edition of Star Wars, Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. It is 5:49 a.m. and I'm on my way to the Golden Nugget Flea Market in Lambertville, New Jersey. Today's an experiment. I'm not there to purchase. I did a video earlier where I bopped around a couple of flea markets, Golden Nugget, Meadowlands, and had some successes there as someone, buying stuff. But today I'm going to try my hand at selling. I have rented 2 tables, and I'm going to go there now, and we're going to set up, and we're going to see how it goes. I will warn you, I have very managed expectations. This is an experiment. I want to see how it goes. Done a little bit of, I've done my yard sale, and I've had quite a lot of success with that. Part of the reason for that, I think, is because it's individual. It's my own thing. I put up my own signs, and I do my own advertising. So I spend a little bit of money to make it happen. I would say I spend about $100, maybe $120. And that puts me, but I've always made more than that, so it's always been, a sound investment. This is now my first time doing a flea market in a long time. I used to do them, a little family history. My father used to have an office product stationery store. He would have a lot of unsold stock of, stationery, envelopes, staplers, office products, and furniture, office chairs, desks, small filing cabinets, that kind of thing. And when I was in college, we would pack a bunch of it into a truck, and we would take it to a flea market. You rent the tables, you set up, and then you stay there for a couple of hours, and there's people walking around, and maybe some people buy stuff. Some days it was very busy, like sold a lot of stuff, and other days it was dead. So I have no idea what to expect. That was 30 years ago that I did that. I've since had a long, robust teaching career, and I haven't gone back to do a flea market since I started teaching. I wanted to be in the pavilion. There are tables out in the open, and then there are tables like in a covered pavilion area. I wanted to be in the pavilion. I wanted to be shaded in case there was any dew or bad, there's definitely some moisture in the air. I want it to be covered, so my product doesn't get damaged. Full disclosure, I paid $55 for 2 tables. Is that a lot? Well, I guess, I don't know. It feels like, I know toy shows can charge a lot more than that for space, and Comic-Cons and stuff like that. So, $55 seemed like a reasonable investment to try it out. So we're gonna go set up. I have my little chest cam that I'll kind of play and give you some highlights, and then I'll let you know how everything went.
Puzzle. Look at Panda. Oh, that's.
Oh my god, I want this. I want that. I can't choose at all.
Well, why don't you think about it for a little while? We'll come back through, huh?
Yes, sir. It's a pointer, actually. It's like a laser pointer. It needs a battery, but you actually, when you press the button, there's like a little red dot.
Is it for cats?
I think it's, yeah, it's for cats, yes.
What happened?
It's a laser pointer. He said, "Is it for cats?" I said, "Yes, it's for cats." It needs a battery, but it does. Designed specifically for cats. Okay, we are on the road back home after my first Golden Nugget flea market on the seller side in over 30 years. What are my thoughts? Well, I got a few little video clips just so you get an idea. It was a busy day. There was definitely a lot of people there. There was almost all the tables were taken up. And I understand that Sunday is, of the 3 days, Sunday is the most, just traditionally, the most busiest day. In terms of how I did, well, I paid for my two tables, and the rental for that, and maybe another 40, 50 bucks. So it wasn't, certainly not the yard sale level of thing. But again, I understand that I'm sharing my space with dozens upon dozens, hundreds even, of other vendors selling all sorts of different things. And there was a vendor, like, I took a quick spin around at the end of the day, so I don't even know if this was the only one, because a lot of people were packing up before I did. But I noticed that there was another couple that was selling similar figures that I was selling, only they were selling a bunch. They had Star Wars and other things too. So I don't know what they were asking, I don't know any of that. It seemed to be my biggest customer were about between the ages of 5 and 8, which I always find interesting, but I guess it makes sense. It's a great way for parents to take their kids out, to get them, if they want to get them a toy, rather than invest some crazy amount of money in what a new toy would cost. You could make 20 bucks last a lot longer and go a lot further. With if you have multiple kids, to just get them one or two little toys on a flea market table. They don't care, you know. Kids love any kind of, if it's a toy that they want to play with, they don't care new or used usually. Somewhat successful monetarily, but it's okay. It was fun to put the stuff out there, and I even ran into a few fans of the Darth Tuba channel, which is fun, and that was cool. So we will try it again. Now, probably ain't gonna do it again for another year, unless I decide to be brave and try to go out there Christmas week. It's open all year round, but it gets cold here in New Jersey in those winter months. So I was out there one day. I haven't done a Sunday, so at some point I want to do it. But again, I have a previous gig on Sundays, which makes it challenging to do. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that, but I'll get out there again. If not anytime in the year, I'll get out there again next summer, and we'll try it again. All right, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification and bell icon to make you aware of upcoming videos. I generally drop on Wednesdays and Sundays. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you.